How the hell did we do this? You know what I mean?
How the hell do we do anything, Keith?
I don't know. Hi. My name is Keith Ramon Smith. I was born in Kansas City, Missouri, but I was raised in Kansas City, Kansas. I was always a weird child. Yeah, baby. You know, I was always the one that was a little different, the one that was a little, everyone kind of, you know, made fun of. People didn't really get me. I used to get bullied. But I was always a kid that was entranced with my imagination. Like, my imagination was my best friend. It was my home. It was like the only thing that made sense to me when I was growing up. So for me, I guess, you know, I tell people I'm from Kansas City, but I also tell them I'm from my imagination. And by the time I was 3, I was playing songs, self-trained. And by the time I was like 6, I was writing songs. So I don't know. It just like, I just felt like this path chose me. It was just kind of something that was like, that always followed me, I guess. It was the only, and also it was the only thing that really made sense to me when I was growing up, you know. I don't know. I just think that music and art and anything creatively expressed has just always been me. It has always been what I am. I've been through the whole people calling you gay because you like to act and because you are into the art. I've been through the whole being outcast. It was really tough.
What is art, Keith?
Oh God, art is art is life for me. What is life? But I always think about, like, what am I doing? Why am I saying this right now? What you know, like, it's one thing when you're making music and, you know, you're just writing it to like let things off, but you know, it's another thing too when you realize the power that you have when you do that, when people are actually listening to what you have to say, regardless of if I reach a YouTube Britney Spears level or if I'm just Keith Smith from Syracuse. Go to Syracuse University, go Orange. I know that my music is something, that it is a legacy in itself. So regardless of if 50 million people hear it, the whole globe hear it, or 12 people who come to the show, that's still, I feel like that's still a legacy. And so I think about that, and you know, I hope to one day to build something that is worthwhile. I remember the first song I wrote, it was so sad. Oh my, like I look back at it now, it was just so sad. It was like the first like official song that I wrote. And I was 11 years old. I've been through some things, feeling awful strange, and I feel the rain. No, and I see the rain, and I feel the pain, and I prayed and asked someone to help me, but I'm afraid the world will know my struggle and laugh and make it hurt double. But I'm so inspired to see how we communicate. It's the most odd and disgustingly beautiful thing that you could ever witness. I am inspired by painters. It's my new thing. Something about paintings, especially the ones that don't make sense. Those things like are just, I don't know, they really, really inspire me. Photography, very inspired by it. I'm just inspired by rebels, I think. I think the people that I hang out with are rebels. So I'm inspired by people who do it themselves, people who shake and move and who are creative. And you know, there's a very small group of like disciplined, dedicated ones who really are just immersing themselves in this crazy life. But I'm inspired by people like that. And they come in all shapes, forms, and sizes. And that's what is so inspirational about it. It's just like, it's kind of like art in itself. It comes in so many shape, forms, and sizes, and the inspiration that I get comes everywhere. I was inspired by a tree on my way over here. That's how easy it is. It's just like life and all this stuff is all around us. It's just crazy that we live in this world and we don't even realize it. It's crazy. I'm in a major that I love, and that makes all the difference. But it is tough. But I think the balance comes in just, you kind of know what you want and knowing what you have to do to get what you want. So it's kind of like that saying in the Great Debaters, that movie, do what you have to do so you do what you want to do. And sometimes I have to study for a nutrition test in order to go to the studio. The balance is just trusting my instincts and doing what I have to do in order to do what I want to do.
And do guilty pleasures get in the way of any of this?
Guilty pleasures. What are my guilty pleasures?
Tell me.
I would say the Disney Channel. Don't ask why.
And if we turned on your iPod right now, what song would be
Should
on?
I go get it? I think so. Hang on. Let's find it. Oh, God. Please be a good one. You see, can you see it? Did we get it in there?
Yeah.
See, I'm a classy guy. It's Sonny Rollins, How High the Moon. Sonny Rollins. But hang on. No, look, if we go through shuffle, I'm gonna put it on shuffle, and just to show you how eclectic. I'm like how I said, like I'm inspired by everything. Okay, the first song that just came on was Maxine by John Legend. The next song is called Wraith's Pen to the Mist and Other Things and Other Games by Of Montreal. It was a Chester French mixtape interlude. Another Chester French interlude. Like I Love You, Justin Timberlake. I'll Be Here a While, 311. I didn't even know I had this song. Any Way You Want It, Miss Dynamite. Miss Dynamite, I love her. Pick Up Off the Floor. Oh, yeah, Mika, his new joint, it's good. A song of mine, hey, there we go. Bless This Road, Keith Smith. This is like my savior right here. Yeah, it has everything, but my taste is everywhere. I just like anything that has a melody and a message. I've naturally just had this thing in me where I was just always okay with being who I was. And I mean, younger, it took me to have to grow into that, but I think that being able to discover that part in you, I feel extremely blessed and lucky to be able to love who I am fully. Every weird quirk, every odd thing about myself, that is what I love, is that I am me without any stipulations and without any inhibitions, just rebelling and being Keith.